I am not a TEDx speaker, but it's my big dream to become a TEDx speaker. I remember when the first time on YouTube I had a look at a TED Talk. It was many years ago. And I was amazed and speechless about how impactful this story was shared with the whole world. I was wondering how and what does it get for ordinary people to be under the spotlight, to share their stories with the whole world, and yet to remain humble, emotional, and touching. And I said to myself, I have a dream. I would like to be a TEDx speaker one day. I have to say that I've been lucky and I've seized all the opportunities during my career to give different presentations and talk during the 20 years that I've just celebrated in the pharmaceutical industry, including leadership roles. And this was helping me to develop and improve my public speaking skills. And I remember a few years back, after a huge company event, I got multiple positive feedback of colleagues about my speaking, especially that I've been moderating most of the event. And a few days later, I had a nice and deep talk with one of my colleagues. And she complimented me on this event, and I told her, thank you so much. You know that being a TED Talk speaker is one of my dreams. Then she asked me, what are the concrete actions, Hana, you are taking in order to achieve this dream? I have to say that this was a turning point. Something clicked in my mind because I realized that my dream of being a TEDx speaker was actually only a wishful thinking. And I was doing nothing to get any closer to this dream. After this click in my mind, I went immediately on the internet and I was trying to look for any event or training on public speaking or communication happening the following week in my city, Frankfurt. And when I was scrolling and looking, the first thing I've seen was Toastmasters International Business Club Frankfurt. So I decided to join for the event. I've looked at the whole program, I was on the audience observing and seeing silently. And I was amazed by the type of program and the quality of speakers. And especially what really kept and hooked my attention was the impromptu speaking, where basically you volunteer, you go on stage, you have no clue about the topic, you discover the topic on the spot, you have only 30 seconds to think, and then you just need to let go, start giving a speech of 2 minutes. When I've seen this, I said to myself, I will never be able to do it. How can I let my guards down? How can I jump directly in the cold water? What if? What happens if I have no clue about the topic is given to me? And then eventually, I joined Business Club Frankfurt Toastmasters, and I talked with myself and I said, what if I give it a try? Because at the end of the day, whether it goes well or not, it is a safe environment, nobody will judge me, and at least I can gain some skills of impromptu talking, because in everyday life, we are not always prepared when it comes to networking or giving some discussions in some networking events. So I was trying it, and I promised myself at every single opportunity, I'm gonna volunteer, go on stage, and see what happens and which topic I will get. And eventually, with time and practice, I started enjoying it, and I even started getting better at it. And what I realized now, after 1.5 years of my journey at Toastmasters and being a former vice president of mentoring in my club, I actually realized that by being in this Toastmaster journey, I am getting prepared step by step to become a TEDx speaker. And maybe now I'm really taking concrete actions, getting closer to my dream, who becomes not just a dream now, but a goal and milestones. This weekend in Frankfurt, I will be attending a TEDx event Frankfurt. As an audience, listening and observing quietly to those wonderful ordinary people that are about to become TEDx speakers. And with this, I will have the pleasure and the honor to be inspired by the stories of those people, but also to have my foot and my eyes very close to touching my dream. Yes, I am not a TEDx speaker, but every conscious step I am taking is bringing me closer to my goal and to my dream of being a TEDx speaker. What about you now? What is your dream? What is your goal in life? And are you taking any conscious step, getting closer to achieving not only your dream, but achieving your goal? Think about it.